If you are a beginner or unprofitable trader and you want to become a pro trader, this video is for you, because a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to actually become a profitable trader. In order to do that, guys, you have to have a winning mindset, right? And winning habits. And that's what we're going to talk about today, because I know for a fact a lot of people do not know how hard it is. Because if I tell someone, what I do for a living, automatically what they say is, oh, can you teach me? Can you teach me? And if I said I was a doctor or a lawyer or, a real estate agent, right? Whatever, nobody would come to me and say, hey, can you teach me? No, because they understand that it takes time to do that. But for some reason, when it comes to day trading, automatically they think that is something you can pick up in a day or so. But it's nothing like that. I'm here to tell you, okay, you have to have the winning mindset and the habits. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, the first thing you have to understand, pro traders are willing to miss out on trades, okay? If you're not willing to miss out on trades, I can 100% guarantee you are not a profitable trader. Pro traders understand that certain days or certain trades are not theirs, so they won't trade. They won't force it because it doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense to actually waste my capital, mental capital, or trading capital on silly trades that are not theirs. Now, the next thing pro traders do very well, right, is managing their ego. And this is a big one because I see it all the time. And this is not just trading. A lot of people, when they see success or when they finally achieve it or finally, get some type of success, they get big-headed. They brag or get cocky or whatever the case is, and they think they know it all, right? And that's the thing that's really going to hurt them in the long run, because eventually they're going to crash and burn. You have to be humble, very humble, especially when it comes to this trading game, because the market will humble you if you're not humble. So you have to manage your ego. You can't get too cocky. I understand that you are on a winning streak. I understand that you're finally seeing success, but you have to calm down. You have to make sure that your ego doesn't get too big to the point where you say, I know it. I know the market's going to do this. I know the market's going to go up. I know the market's going to go down. So guys, make sure you don't get big-headed once you actually become a profitable trader. Now, the next thing pro traders understand very well is time, okay? You have to understand time, because if you don't, you're just going to give up. So once you understand that everything takes time, you will definitely become a much better person overall, okay? Because you understand, okay, whatever I do, especially if it's new, it's going to take time. Once you understand that, you're not going to complain month 2 or month 3, right? Or month 6, because you understand it takes time. Don't be that guy or that girl that's going to, come in here and complain on the second month, like, oh man, it's been 2 months, oh man, it's been 3 months and I'm still not profitable. Guys, you have to understand everything in life. Whatever you're trying to do, it takes time, especially if you're trying to get a big reward. It takes time. Pro traders understand that and they keep going, right? I was actually listening to another trader the other day. He's like, someone asked him, hey man, what it takes to be a profitable trader, a consistent trader. He said, man, listen, it takes a half a decade of just not giving up. That goes back to time. Can't give up. You just got to keep going. Understand that things take time. Understand that you got to chip away, learn from your mistakes, take it day by day, and there's nothing you can do about that. So understand time, understand that, things will eventually click, but you got to give it some time. Now, the next thing is pro traders need repeatability, right? And they understand this at a high level. Most new traders, what they do is they get a strategy, they win maybe for a couple of weeks, and if they have a losing week, go to the next strategy. They keep repeating that, right? Like they keep going to the next strategy, going to the next strategy, going to the next strategy. But they don't understand that you have to have one thing and you have to lean on that one thing and do that one thing over and over and over. So you have to have repeatability. So when you enter the market, it has to be the same way pretty much every single time. You can't just say, okay, Monday, I'm going to trade this way. Tuesday, I'm going to trade that way. Wednesday, I'm going to just chase the market. You're never going to be consistent trading that way, guys. You have to have repeatability. This is why I like to use the same levels over and over and over, because I'm repeating the same behavior. This is why I like to use the same entry over and over and over, because I'm repeating the same behavior. When you repeat the same behavior, that alone is going to bring consistency, okay? So repeating the same behavior over and over and over is what's going to help you be a profitable trader. Now, the next thing pro traders are very good at is execution, guys. They know how to execute. Execution is all about doing, taking action. You have to learn how to do. Now, knowledge is power, okay? But it's not power if you don't take any action. And believe it or not, taking action is more powerful than knowledge. The thing about knowledge is you can actually get to success much quicker, right? If you have knowledge. So let's say, for example, I didn't know nothing about trading, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna learn on my own. I'm not gonna learn from nobody. I could probably figure it out. I could probably figure trading out, but guess what? It's gonna take forever. Now, what knowledge does is it takes time and it speeds it up because now you know what to do. You know what to look for, okay? If you didn't know what to look for, guess what? It's gonna take forever. But taking action is what's gonna really bring that wisdom, because when you take action, you're gonna learn things that you didn't see in a book, right? The book is gonna tell you how to do things, but eventually, once you start to do things, you're gonna be like, oh, wow. Oh, I never read about this. You know, I'm starting to see things that, you know, nobody talks about. And guess what? You're only going to see that when you take action. So you have to take action and be willing to fail no matter what, because the action part is going to help you be much smarter, and it's going to help you become good at trading, right? At a high level. Now, the next thing pro traders do is they feel fear and they do it anyway. And you have to understand, we all experience fear. But one thing I know for a fact, that a lot of successful people, they just face fear head on. And if you ask, you know, pro athletes or anybody that's successful, maybe they speaking on stage, hey, do you even get nervous before you perform or before you speak on stage? And they will tell you, they will always tell you, yeah, I get a little bit nervous. But guess what? All that goes away, you know, in a couple of seconds, or, you know, the first minute. And they understand that, yeah, I'm gonna be nervous. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fear. Okay, but I'm gonna still do it anyway, no matter what. I don't care if I feel fear. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna still go on stage. I'm gonna still perform. I'm gonna still do whatever I have to do. And that's what pro traders understand. You can't be scared to take the next trade just because you lost 2 times in a row, or just because you lost 3 times in a row. You have fear, but you still take the trade, right? You still do. You still execute, guys. Still. It doesn't matter how you feel inside. If the strategy tells you to take that trade, you take it no matter how you feel. There's so much power in not caring, right? A lot of people care too much. Oh my gosh, what if, you know, what if I fail? What Bob is gonna say? What Jill is gonna say? What Jessica is gonna say? Like, guys, who cares? It doesn't matter. When you wake up, guess what? It's just you. It's just you. It's no one else. So you can't worry about what other people are going to think. You can't worry about, you know, failing. You can't worry about a lot of things. So not caring, I mean, if you're a person that doesn't care that much, you're going to be ahead of 95% of traders, because most traders freeze up, or, you know, when they get on a losing streak, they just, you know, lose a lot of confidence. But once you are fearless, guys, I mean, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be a very good trader, because you're not scared of the moment. You're not folding. You're not letting those last 3 losers paralyze you. Okay, you're just taking a trade no matter what. And that I know for sure pro traders are very good at. Now, the next thing pro traders are very good at is being very organized. Okay, show me an unorganized trader, and I will show you an unprofitable trader. Okay, I guarantee you, an unorganized trader is an unprofitable trader. Show me an organized trader, and I guarantee you I'll show you a profitable trader, or a trader that's going to be a profitable trader. Because being organized is the best thing you can do, because you don't want to go in this game and do things just because you have some type of feeling inside. I feel like the market's going to go up, so I'm going to take the trade. I feel like the market is going to do this, so I'm going to do that. No, you have to be very organized, follow your plan, have a checklist, know what you want to do beforehand, right? Don't calculate your size after you get in a trade. No, know how much you want to risk before you take that trade. Know what setup you're looking for before you take the trade. Everything has to be beforehand. Be very organized, because you're dealing with sharks. You're dealing with professionals. You're dealing with millionaires. You're dealing with scientists. You're dealing with math wizards. You're dealing with millionaires. You're dealing with people that have been trading for years, decades. So you have to be on point. You have to be very organized. If you don't, it will take your money. It's just what it is. Now, the next thing I know for a fact, pro traders don't care about, guys. And a lot of new traders and beginner traders, kids, I mean, they focus so much on this, is win rate, right? Pro traders understand that win rate doesn't matter. I remember, you know, there's a lot of times where I'm having a winning week and I'm looking at the winning percentage, and I'm, you know, the winning percentage is around like 30 something percent, right? 36% or 30 something percent, right? And I'm still profitable for the week. That's because my winners was bigger than my losers. Once you understand this, guys, once you can literally understand win rate doesn't matter, as long as your winners are bigger than your losers, you're not going to care so much about win rate. Okay, most people are not winning 80-90% of the time, guys. We're talking about most people are winning 40% of the time, 50% of the time, 60% of the time. You have to understand this. So if you're a beginner watching this video right now and you're starting trading, understand that you don't have to be right all the time, okay? You do not have to be right all the time. You can literally be wrong more than you're right and still make money. Please understand this. Pro traders understand this. So I want you to do that too. Now, the next thing pro traders do, they take notes of everything. Keyword, everything, guys. Their behavior, what made them sad, what's going on in their personal life, why did I have a bad week, was it the market, was it my strategy? They take notes of everything, so I want you to do the same too. Stop only focusing on the money, okay? The money is not just the only thing you should be focusing on if you're trading. Focus on everything else. Focus on everything. Take notes on everything, so you can know what's really going on. Now, the next thing, pro traders have reminders. Okay, why is that? Because pro traders understand that this is even though it's a simple game, it could be a very complex game because there are a lot of variables and there are a lot of moving parts. And some of these moving parts we actually forget. It could be something simple like reminding yourself to check something before you take a trade. It could be something very simple. So having reminders, right? Writing things down, looking at it before you take a trade, having a checklist, constantly reminding yourself about the little things. That goes a long way because trust me, this game could be very stressful and that stress alone will make you forget about everything, right? So remind yourself about everything you need to do before you take a trade, or every single week, or every day, so you won't forget. Because if you rely on your memory, guys, I'm telling you right now, I don't care how good your memory is in this business, especially this stressful business where you're dealing with a lot of pressure because you're risking your hard-earned money, you're going to forget. Trust me. Whatever you learn, especially if you're new and you first trading live, you're gonna forget everything that you just learned, okay? Or you're gonna forget 80% of the stuff that you just learned, and all that stuff is gonna go out the window. You're gonna probably have FOMO, you're gonna have revenge trading, whatever the case is. So always good to remind yourself what not to do or what to do, and that stuff will keep you grounded and keep you on point every single day. Now, the next thing, pro traders are obsessed with figuring out what went wrong, okay? Now, what I realized is a lot of unprofitable traders, a lot of beginners, what they would do is they would play victim, right? Oh man, they would blame everybody else, right? They would blame people that's stopping, stop hunters, market makers, they would blame everything else, a course that I take. They would blame, some type of program that they took. They would blame, a strategy that they learned from someone else, right? But they will never blame themselves. Pro traders, they will blame themselves even if it's not their fault. They will still blame themselves. The reason why is because if you blame other people, how can you grow? You can't grow because you're never looking to solve the problem. You're looking to just blame someone else. If you blame yourself, now you can actually work on yourself and fix the problem. So pro traders are always trying to fix problems, always trying to say, okay, what did I do wrong? What is wrong with me? Let me dissect what's going on with me so I can actually trade much better. That's the only thing that matters. Because at the end of the day, you are the one that's opening your laptop. You're the one that's clicking buy. You're the one that's clicking sell. And you're the one that's looking at the charts. So you have to just be real with yourself. What am I doing wrong? What can I do this day or this week? How can I be better this week so I won't make the same mistake that I did last week? That's the name of the game. And pro traders are very good at that. So understand that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is risk management. Risk management is key, because you have to understand when to cut it off, right? You have to understand when to actually let certain trades ride. You have to understand when to say, all right, my daily loss limit is this amount, and if I hit that limit, closing my laptop and I'm out, I'm done for the day. You have to do that, right? If you want to survive in this game. So you have to understand risk management is big, because if you lose all your money, how are you going to trade the next day? Okay, so pro traders are very good at playing defense. They want to play defense, right? Because they know that if I lose too much, number one, is going to hurt my confidence, and number two, is going to hurt my trading account. So they're very good at playing defense. They do not want to let one trade or 1 week blow all their profits. So let's pretty much, you know, the difference between pro traders and beginner traders. I hope you're taking notes. Hope you guys got a lot from this. If so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to learn more, link below in the description. Thanks a lot for your time, guys. Comment below because I try to answer all you guys' questions. Thanks a lot and have a great day.